Ladies, are you fed up and you want to know why men play games? Well, you are in the right place, so stick around. Everyone, my name is Yonci. Welcome back to Chasing Yonci. On my channel, I talk about all things love, dating, sex, and relationships with a sprinkle of self-love. If this is the type of content that interests you, make sure that you subscribe and be sure to hit the notification bell so that YouTube will notify you every time I drop a new video. I drop new content every Tuesday and host a live stream Sunday nights. Now, let's get into today's topic, why men play games. All right, guys, you ready for this? The reason men play games is because they can. All right, thank you so much. If you like this video, hit the like. Okay, I'm just kidding. But really, I could end there because it's just that simple. And fellas, if you're watching too and you're wondering why women do the things that they do, this video still applies. I want you to think about why we spend so much time analyzing why people have bad behavior. Why do we spend so much energy wondering why crappy people do crappy things? What if we took that same amount of energy, that same amount of time, and focused it on the people that were doing the right things? Or if you don't have those people right now, making sure that we don't give any of our precious energy to the people who are not serving us. We have to focus more on what is serving us. We have to focus more on us. This is part of self-love. And you have to decide no matter what, that if people are not treating you the way that you want, you have to be willing to move on. The faster you start to make this your normal MO, the faster and sooner you will start to get respect from other people. Why? Because you're showing it to yourself first. Now, I want you to be honest with yourself. Think of how many times you stayed in a situation where you were miserable, or maybe it wasn't to the point of misery, but you weren't happy. You had so many questions. You didn't know why they were doing what they were doing. You always felt on edge. You didn't know if they were going to call you or text you or want to see you. You talked to your girlfriends and tried to analyze why what was happening. Think of all the times you cried and stressed and bit your nails and pulled your hair out. Hopefully it's not that bad, but it can be. We are spending so much energy trying to figure out the why people are doing what they're doing when we should just be trying to figure out why the hell are we still here? It's not rocket science. If someone is not treating you the way you want to be treated, you have to love yourself enough to cut it out and do it quickly. The reason why this is so crucial is because if you stick around and keep accepting things that are less than what you deserve, you start to develop a bitterness and a callousness in your heart. I can't tell you, ladies, how many times I have spoken to men who have said, oh, women are all like this. Oh, women always do that. And I think about it and I thought, wow, they formed this opinion because of what they've experienced, but these are not quick encounters. This means that these men have spent a considerable amount of time with these women and they've been pushed over the edge. We have to protect our heart. And if a guy doesn't come out the gate with the type of energy that he needs to be, you have to walk away or at least express your concerns. And if he's flippant when you do so, hello, that's a red flag. If you are dealing with a guy who has good intentions, he's going to value feedback from you because this is information that will help him secure your heart. Guys are not mind readers and they usually do their best if they have good intentions, but they're not mind readers. So you can help him course correct. But if the opposite is true and you give feedback to a guy and he seems like he's super disinterested and he's just looking at you like, then you got to get out of there. You got to cut your losses and move on. The problem isn't that we can't see the signs. It's that we see the signs and don't love ourselves enough to move on and move on with the quickness. So if you're sitting back hoping he'd change, sending out blues clues, thinking that you can build a man, forget about it. Men who are interested come out the gate and they let you know. Even if they misstep and you back away, they're gonna wanna know why you're backing away and wanna get information on how to fix it. Don't waste your time with men who are not interested because it is going to make you bitter and you will burn out. So pay close attention. How do you feel after an interaction? Do you feel like your energy is bright and light and airy? Or do you feel like it is stressful and heavy and dark? Pay attention to that. I had a girlfriend who gave me some amazing advice sometime and she said, err on the side of peace. She said, I don't always know if I made the right decision as far as walking away from communicating with a guy. But she said, I always know that I'm not going to regret it if the end result is peace. You have to put yourself first. It's like the example I always like to give. Put your oxygen mask on first, and then you're available to help others. No one can love you in the way that you want to be loved if you don't first show yourself respect. And how do we respect ourselves? By establishing boundaries and enforcing them. Now, really quickly, I want to insert this. If you guys want more one-on-one help, I have a Facebook group called the Sunshine Club. We are there for accountability. We are there to encourage each other and cheer each other on. And so if you would like help reaching your goals, or if you would like to build your self-esteem or increase your self-love, go ahead and leave me a comment or slide in my DM on Instagram, and I'll give you more information. But this is something that I'm learning to do myself. I'm learning to trust my gut. I'm learning to err on the side of peace. I'm learning how to set and establish my boundaries. And it was something really eye-opening recently when I thought about why it is that I always put my needs in the back burner. Why am I always so concerned with making a good impression? And this is different. This isn't like be a princess and just expect everyone to kiss the ring. It's not about that. This is about the people who tend to be people pleasers. This is for the women who tend to just go out of their way and take whatever a guy gives you. If you have those tendencies and you tend to always be on his terms, if you tend to always act on his terms, I want you to take a look and reevaluate and say, man, do I have enough self-love? You have to be able to draw a line in the sand and see who's willing to cross it or not. So I want to challenge you to do a little self-love test. Do you have boundaries? Do you enforce those boundaries 100%? Do you take good care of yourself? That means eating right, exercising, getting plenty of sleep. Do you protect your spirit? Do you monitor what you watch, what you listen to, and what you see? Are you discriminatory with the people that you allow close to you? All of these things affect your spirit. They affect your energy, and they can rob you of joy and peace. And you're not going to be at your best for the right person anyway. So remember, if you are slacking in the self-love department, you need to pump the brakes, come to a screeching halt when it comes to dating, work on loving yourself. Because if you do, other people will begin to do the same. We got to first show up for ourselves so that we can lead by example. That's all I have for today. If you like this video, please go ahead and hit that like button. If you really like this content and you want more, you can hit the subscribe button, but be sure to hit the notification bell so that YouTube knows to alert you every time I drop new content. Until next time, tell someone that you love them.